Hello guys, welcome to my Greta Talks channel. In the last episode, we witnessed how Mathura was ruled by Shatrughna as well as various dynasties and various strategies of the cruel king Jarasand of Magad to control the rule of King Ugrasen by influencing his son Kans and establish his power in Mathura. In this episode, we will witness the dethroning and imprisonment of King Ugrasen by his son Kans and the marriage of Vasudev and Devaki with the revelation to Kans of his death. Jarasand's two daughters were married to Kans. Jarasand's trustworthy men from Magad took undue advantage of this marriage and started to come in Mathura with some alleged reason. As soon as they got the chance, by praising and pleasing Kans, Jarasand's men started grabbing important positions in the state administration. The public obviously began to feel bitter about Jarasand's men taking undue advantage. Father Ugrasen and Kans started to have difference of opinion for the same reason. Jarasand thought that it was difficult for him to have favorable circumstances as King Ugrasen was ruling Mathura. Jarasand's men occasionally influenced Kans. They said, "My lord, due to old age, your father is unable to rule as he should. He should pay us as much as he should. Since he is not paying, your value has started to decrease in the state. In such a situation, you must take the kingship of this kingdom by any means. We will help you in this matter." Since the day Kans had become Jarasand's son-in-law, he was bloated with pride and started behaving thoughtlessly. Hence, the wicked people who came from Magad advised him to become the king, which he immediately accepted. Then he strategically dominated the officials in the places by means of money, threats, etc. And one day he imprisoned his parents, that is, the actual king and queen. All the citizens of the state were shocked by this. They thought that Kans did not realize the real worth of his parents, and out of selfishness he imprisoned them. He would not realize the value of his subjects. This was a fear in the minds of people. As his father-in-law, Jarasand was supporting him. He did not care much about his subjects, but even so, he could not afford to ignore a tribe like the Yadavas, who were brave, intelligent, organized, and large in number. Therefore, with a view to establish a relationship with them and making them his own, he decided to marry his younger cousin Devak's daughter Devaki to the Yadav chieftain Vasudev. Vasudev heard this story. Actually, Vasudev was already married, and he understood Kamsa's motive in asking him to marry Devaki. As Devaki was very good-natured and beautiful, when Kans asked Vasudev about it, he agreed. The wedding of Vasudev Devaki was performed in grand style in a grand pavilion erected in the grand courtyard in front of the palace and decorated with colorful jewels and floral garlands. After completing all the wedding rituals, the marriage procession of the bridegroom and the bride started to go towards the palace of Vasudev on Yamuna river, which flowed from the borders of Mathura. Vasudev and Devaki were sitting in a golden chariot with 5 white horses. Since Devaki was Kamsa's favorite sister, he became the charioteer of the chariot of Vasudev and Devaki. The elephants were showering the multicolored flowers on the chariot. The musicians were playing various instruments in melodious tunes and rhythms. The glorious procession was advancing further. The streets were filled with citizens on both the sides and adorned with the beautiful dances of the female artists. Meanwhile, a voice came from somewhere. "O Kans, you are happy that you have performed the marriage of Vasudev and Devaki. Listen, the 8th son of Devaki will be born as an incarnation, and you will face death at his hands." So friends, the takeaway of this episode is that we should not get influenced by the wicked people and should not act against our near and dear ones, as Kans, who supported Jarasand and imprisoned his own parents. A king should not be unethical to achieve his selfish purpose as Kans did. This episode gives an assurance of God, that is, whenever the ethics are on the verge of destruction and there is increase in sins on this earth, he would take birth, end the sinful people, and establish the righteousness in this world. This is all about this episode. Stay tuned for the next episode, in which we will witness an attempt of Kans to kill his sister Devaki after realizing the truth about his death, with Vasudev convincing him and saving Devaki's life. So thank you and goodbye.